Hello students, how are you all? I think you all are well. Students, yesterday we have done first equation of motion and I have explained you that this equation of motion will be between velocity and time and it will show the relation of velocity time. Okay, and in that I have explained you this terms to be used and the graph I have explained you. Once again I am explaining you before starting second equation of motion. I will let you know each and every term which was used in this. Okay, so first of all, u is initial velocity of any object. We have to consider one object which is moving with the initial velocity u, and let us consider that it reaches to a point while covering the final velocity v. Then a is the acceleration covered by it and t is the time taken to achieve from u to v, and here s is the displacement. Okay, s is the displacement here. Then come to the graph. I have taken x-axis and y-axis. Along x-axis we are going to show time and along y-axis we are going to show velocity. Okay, we have assumed that a is the position. A is a position with initial velocity. Any object start from a having initial velocity u and it reaches to b having the final velocity v. Okay, and I have explained you this OA and this CE both are equal to u. Okay, OA and CE are parallel to each other, therefore this is u, then it will also become u, and the whole this BE will become F. Okay, and if I want to find BC, then how I can find? This BC is BE minus BC. BE minus CE is equal to BC. That is V minus U. So up to here we have done the construction, the graph and the units are all same in second equation of motion also. So let us start. Let U be the initial velocity of an object and a is the acceleration produced by the body, and as we know that the distance traveled s in time t is given by the area enclosed by velocity time graph. Okay, so what will be the area? If I want to find displacement travel, then how I can use? Displacement, okay, or here we will do distance. Distance travel is equal to what? It will be area of trapezium equivalent to area of trapezium. We can say ABEO. Okay, and the area of trapezium ABEO is equal to where it is? Area of trapezium ABEO. This ABEO. ABEO. And you know that this ABEO, this full area covered have two parts. Okay, one is this rectangular part OACE and another one is ABC, isn't it? So I can write here distance travel S is equal to area of rectangle OABE plus what I can write? Area of triangle ABC. Now you know what is the formula for area of rectangle? What is this? At length into breadth. And what is the area for this triangle ABC? It will be half base into height. And we have to take the length, breadth, base and height from the given trapezium and use here. Very easy equation it is. So if I take this, what will be the length? This OE will be the length, isn't it? So I will write OE multiply, what is breadth? OA, okay? Then half, what is base of the triangle? AC multiply by, what is height? Height is BC here. Only just I have to put the values of this given. What is the value of OE? OE is equivalent to T. And what is the value of OA? It is U plus half. What is AC? AC is again T multiply by BC. What is the value of BC? V minus U. Is it clear to you? Then what I can write here? From first equation of motion, ut plus half. This first equation of motion, I know that v is equal to u plus at. Okay, we have got this from first equation of motion. Then if I want to have the value of this v minus u upon this, if I bring it here, v minus u, okay, is equal to at, isn't it? Then v minus u upon, what I want to find the value of here? I want to keep this v minus u equivalent to at. So I can easily write here v minus u is equal to at. So t is, I am having already here. So I can write here, in place of v minus u, I will write at. So what will be my equation? Here s is coming. This is separate part. S, S, S and S. Can I write S is equal to ut plus half at square? And you know that this S is equal to ut plus half at square is our second equation of motion. I think it is clear to you. Once again, I am explaining it that we have taken same introduction which we have done in first equation of motion, and same graph was taken. Only in this, what we knew we have done, we have found here the value of distance. Okay, and the distance traveled can be easily find. How I can find it? If I will write distance equal to area of trapezium ABEO, and this area of trapezium, you can see it is combination of two things. One is the rectangle part here OACE, and another one was the triangle ABC. Is it okay? Then I have taken area of rectangle and area of triangle. I know area of rectangle is length into breadth. And what is the area of triangle? Half base into height. And I have taken the value in place of length OE, in place of breadth OA. Then plus half multiply by what is base of the triangle? That is AC. Okay, this C multiplied by BC. Clear? Then when I put this value up to here, it is coming same. But when I can remove the value of this V minus U to 80. How? According to, here you have to write that according to first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus 80. Okay, and if I want to find V minus U, then it will become 80. And I have put the value in this and got second equation of motion, that is S is equal to ut plus half 80 square. So I think this second equation of motion is clear to you. Let us come to the next equation, that is very easy, and same thing we have to take, only there will be difference in the last pattern. We have difference in this derivation, otherwise everything is same. Okay, now see, same graph we will take. Okay, introduction same we will write, that let us consider an object having initial velocity u and it produce an acceleration of a having final velocity v and in the time taken t. Okay, and if I want to find the distance traveled, then how I can write? Distance traveled will be equal to what? Area of trapezium, isn't it? And what is the area of trapezium? Which trapezium? OABE. OABE. Okay. In second equation, we have taken rectangle separate and triangle separate. But here, in third equation of motion, I am taking area of trapezium. Okay. And you know what is area of trapezium? Can anyone speak? Yes. Half sum of parallel sides multiply by h. Okay. So half, which one is parallel here? If you see, this OA is parallel to BE, isn't it? So I can write here OA plus BE. And if altitude, what I can write? This is altitude, OE, or height, isn't it? Again I am telling, area of trapezium is equal to half sum of parallel sides multiply by height. Okay. So if I take this trapezium, which one will be the parallel sides? This OA and BE will be the parallel sides of trapezium, and this OE will become height. And if I take value half, in place of OA, what I can write? Yes, U. In place of BE, it will come V. Multiply by OE. What is OE? It is T. Okay. Students, here also we have to use first equation of motion, which is V is equal to U plus AT. From first equation of motion, I want here the value of T. How I can find? V minus U is equal to AT. Okay. And if I take T, V minus U upon A will become T. Got it? Again I am explaining. Listen carefully. According to first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. Clear? And if I take V minus U, if I take U is this side, it will become minus, is equal to AT. V minus U upon A is equal to T. Clear? And this T value I am going to put it here. How? Half V, I can write it V plus U to make it form, and in place of this, what I will write? v minus u upon a. Is this clear to you? Up to here, I think it is clear. Now I am rubbing this part. I am continuing it here. Can I write S is equal to if I find this, I will write here S is equal to what? V plus U upon 2. I can write it like this. And V minus U upon A. Clear? And if you see, it is in the one form, A plus B and A minus B. What is A plus B and A minus B? It will become A square minus B square. Got it? In maths, you must have read this. Okay? So, can I write V plus U and V minus U in as V square minus U square upon 2A, and it is equivalent to S. Isn't it? Then I cross multiply it. What I will get? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. And which is our desired result? It is our third equation of motion. So I think all the three equations of motions are clear to you. Again, the third equation I am repeating for you people. We have taken graph. On x-axis I have taken time. On y-axis I have taken velocity. And we have assumed that, let us assume or consider that an object start from A, position A, okay, having initial velocity u. And when it travels and reaches to B, it will have final velocity v. It takes the time t to cover such different distance. Okay. Then I have to find the distance covered. How I can find? I can use the area of trapezium. If you see this A and B, they cover the whole distance, isn't it? Of trapezium OABE. Clear? Then area of trapezium I have taken. Under area is called S. S is equal to half sum of parallel sides multiplied by height. Okay, or altitude you can say. Then I have put the value half. What are the parallel sides? This OA and BE are the parallel side. And this one OE is the altitude. Okay. Then I have written this. In place of OA, it will come U. In place of BE, it will come V. When OE is equivalent to T. Here I have to replace the value of T. How I can replace the value of T? By first equation of motion. I know that according to first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. And V minus U is equal to AT. Okay. Then V minus U upon A is equal to T. From here, I will take the value of T and put in my equation. Then it will become V plus U upon 2 and V minus U upon A. Again, I have taken value upside. Then this will become the form of A plus B and A minus B. And I know that A plus B, A minus B when multiplied, it will be A square minus B square. And here it will be V square minus U square. Again 2A will come downside. And when I cross multiply, it will become V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. And this is the third equation of motion. I think this third equation of motion is clear to you. Many of the numericals are based upon these three equations of motion. Not only in this equation of motion, you are going to see that in many places in physics, we are going to apply all these three equations of motion. So let us recall once again that I am writing here all three equations of motion. Okay. First one was V is equal to U plus AT. Clear? Second one was S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay. Then V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. All these three are the three equations of motions which show different relation. The first one is showing the relation between velocity and time. The second one is showing the relation between position and time. And the third one is showing the relation between position and velocity relation, isn't it? So I think all three equations of motion are clear to you. If you have any doubt, you may ask me regarding it. Whatever the things are not clear to you, you can ask me. And students, take one more note, write one more note that in some books the mathematical derivation is also given, but in mostly in your exams we prefer this graphical method. Okay, always graphical methods are used to prove or to derive these three equations of motion. So I think the whole chapter is clear to you. We have done all the things related to our chapter. We have done each and every terms, and from next video we are going to do some numericals which are very important for you, and in-text question answers which will make the concept more easier for you people. Till that, if you have any query, you may ask me. Till that, thank you. Have a nice day.